Hey, hi, hello, welcome to stream. Welcome. MossClan time. That is slightly on screen. MossClan time. Welcome. Hi. I am concerned that there may be murders. Why am I on Moon 109? Oh yeah, we time skipped once because we needed to find out who the deputy was. I forgot. So we did time skip last time we were in MossClan because we needed to find out the deputy. The main MossClan drama is that everyone kind of doesn't like each other, and there might be murders coming up, and there has been murders. But yeah, let's do a refresher of what happened because we did time skip into One Moon to last year. Not enough healthy medicine cats. Spirejoy is glad their stomach ache is gone. Inigo went for a long walk this morning deep in thought. Icy Pelt has a stomach ache. Quimby was having a peaceful stroll outside of camp when they were attacked and killed by a badger. Dewstripe died from a broken bone. Sadie Curl was no longer coughing and sputtering. Their case of green cough is cured. Mousepaw is trying to help Goose Lotus broken and twisted part of their back, but it's not going well. Crow Freckle no longer has a stomach ache. Ashleaf's broken back has healed, but they will always carry the evidence of the incident on their pelt. Snipdapple's yellow cough is gone. Raymask is caught outside clan territory. Fallowkit needs to be coaxed to become a apprentice under Icy Pelt, but not officially because MossClan doesn't become apprentices until 8 moons old. Grey Kit loudly complains as Rainmask pulls them over to groom their pelt, and they are apprenticed to Shard Ember. And Lilac Paw is apprenticed to Snipdapple, but technically not yet, which is why Snipdapple was an illegal deputy choice. And everyone is grieving Dewstripe and Quimby and Swarm. Piper Arch and Cliff Splash are particularly shaken from grief. The Raspberry. Viper Clan wants Raspberry, and we still give them to it despite not saying why. And Snipdapple was deputy. So that's what happened at the end of last stream. So, Dewstripe, Quimby, rest in peace. And let's take a look at everyone. Oh, hello, Scott Draws. Meowdy. Caught the stream early and here to frazzle. Hope the stream goes well and everyone is doing decent at best. Sending Yoshi gently pets so he recovers. And everyone, please hydrate before drama hits like a monster on a thunder path. Thank you for the super chat, Scott Draws. I really appreciate it. And Yoshi's doing good. He's in the background sleeping. So let's take a look at everyone. MossClan is huge. Thunderstar is assessing some apprentices. Snipdapple woke up on the wrong side of the nest, so not the best start for our deputy. Tin Man is worried others are judging them. Goose Lotus saw a two-legged kit playing with a dog. Mousepaw is playing a prank on Figaro. Also, in case anyone forgot, Goose Lotus did kill someone like 2 years ago, but they were a killer, so it was kind of Goose Lotus kind of taking out a killer, but still not good. Also, someone's onto them. I'll bring it up when we get there. Mousepaw is playing a prank on Figaro. Tetrastripe wonders at all that Clay Shriek has seen and done. Also, a murder man has murdered a young cat before. NASCAR can't stand to watch the younger cats make fools of themselves. There is a loud noise in the background. I think it's a car going by. I'm gonna hydrate. Don't bring up Teen Simba. Hydrate before you dihydrate. Cat Rick is feeling silly. Love that for her. Shard Ember scolds himself for oversleeping. Also, Shard Ember has, where is it? Resentment for Goose Lotus, and Goose Lotus killed her mate, who is in the Dark Forest, and Shard Ember has a Dark Forest connection. So I'm pretty sure Shard Ember knows. Also, a lot of cats hate Furspring. I don't know why. But yeah. Spiderjoy is wondering how their old clan is doing. Inigo is reflecting on how different their life is now. Aries Rush wants to visit the elders to hear a story. Antlerstock is sparring with some clanmates. Bluffstreak wants to be chosen as the new deputy. Interesting. Icy Pelt saw a big scary dog today. Reminder, this is Bubbling Mark's sister, and her only kin right now inside MossClan. Also, Tetra Stripe hates her, so she might get killed, but hoping not. First Spring is eavesdropping on Antlerstock. Hazy Flick turns away without saying a word when a clanmate vents to them. Hazy Flick is grief-stricken, but Hazy Flick is a new mother. Chive daydreams about being a warrior in Leopard Clan. Ashleep is eavesdropping on Edelweiss. I don't think Spiderjoy has a family tree in this. I'm pretty sure Spiderjoy is just Spiderjoy. Because Spiderjoy's family tree is in Viper Clan. And he's not even technically in there. Because we just said he was Serpent Star's son. Sparring with clanmates. We already read that. Rain Mask wants to be choosing the new deputy while getting an apprentice. Edelweiss spends some time helping out the medicine cat today. Piper Arch is feeling perplexed. Shadow Merc saw a two-legged kit playing with a dog. Jules Whiskers doing their best to learn clan customs. Cliff Splash wonders how Antlerstock is doing. Shivering, Frostbite, and Shock. Oh, have fun at Universal Studios. Teen Simba is based off something we drew in the Designing J-Clan Cat stream. We based part of Sandlion's design off of him. Crow Freckle wants to get to know their dad better. Ray wants to get to know Edelweiss better. Sparrowpaw wants to get to know Aries Rush better, and Sparrowpaw gets to go on their first actual patrol. They're 8 moons old. Glintpaw wonders how Crowfreckle is doing. All these other apprentices are not official apprentices yet. Fallowpaw had a very strange dream. Graypaw fell into the nearby creek yesterday and is still feeling damp. Lilacpaw saw some wandering two-legs today. Chloe wants to get to know Hazy Flick better. Scorch is snoring loudly in their sleep. Figaro is grateful they have lived so long. Makwa is feeling rather chipper today. Clay Shriek is feeling rather chipper today. And Sadie Curl saw a pair of two-legs near camp. And time to patrol. So let's send out all the apprentices except Sparrow on a patrol because they can't actually go on patrol yet. So fake patrol time. Do not proceed, whatever that was. It is not correct. And let's do the first patrol for Sparrowpaw. Along with Chive. Follows Chive on a trading patrol to learn the territory. There's a muffled thump behind them. They whirl around to find a Kia. Chive hisses for Sparrowpaw to back away. Slowly, there's a Kia, and while it's been a long time since the clan lost anyone to one, Sparrowpaw suddenly notices the claws the size of their head. The Kia chirps weirdly, tilting its head sideways, but when the cats don't move, it seems to scoff at them, spreading its wings with their shocking orange undersides and flapping back into the air. So many different patrols for Kias. Shadow Merc, Aries Rush, and NASCAR. Might be a good chance for the cats to practice new fighting techniques. Everyone has a nice practice session. Yay! I don't know if there's a deaf patrol for the Kia. Crowfreckle can go with Inigo and Icy Pelt. Wounded cat near the Thunder Path. I'm going to proceed because they're wounded, but we do have a lot of cats in clan. Hello, Dawn. What do you look like, Dawn? Where are you? I am blind. Oh, you're an elder. Oh, no, you're not. Wait, what? What? Why are you back here? Oh, I'm filtered by deaf still. Okay, that was confusing for a second. She is 46 moons old, wise, a great storyteller, and a great climber. She has a broken back and decided to live here after living life as a loner. Pretty. She's reminding me of peach yogurt. And her name is very fitting. Hydrate before you dehydrate. Patrol time. Antler Stock, Fur Spring, and Edelweiss. We have a lot of cats. I feel bad. Hello, Fennekin! Okay, I don't feel bad anymore. Where is Fennekin? Show me Fennekin. Give me Fennekin, please. Where are you? Hello. Hi, Fennekin. You're 25 moons old, lonesome, good healer, steady paws. You have white cough. Hello. Hi, you're very pretty. I love Fennekin as a Pokemon. I need to not invite cats now. If we see any more cats, I'm gonna pretend we don't see them. Joel's Whisker, Thunderstar, and Ashleap can go out. Galaxy Clan patrols renewing their scent marks. We get closer to each other, and the leader from the Galaxy Clan, the patrol leader from Galaxy Clan gives Thunderstar a respectful nod, which they return. Good job. Bluff Streak, Rain Mask, and Catrick can go out. Large Dog tries to keep watch from the dog from a distance, but it spots the cats and they have to scatter. Everyone escapes, but they lose track of the dog. Could be anywhere out there, lurking, waiting to attack. Piper Arch, Snipped Apple, and Spire Joy. Wanders past an old badger set, only to freeze. Try to find rubble to barricade the opening to the set, but the area is pretty bare. They're tired, thirsty, and returning home with nothing to show for it. Shard Ember, you can go out. Quick check on the border. Particular spot where the ground is prone to slipping in the border. With Galaxy Clan, dirt falling away from under the trails. Not dangerous, but wiping the territorial marks off the map. Shard Ember remarks it and heads home. A simple but necessary mission complete. And Mousepaw can go on their first official patrol. The Bettany plants stretch outwards, racing to take advantage of the new leaf sun. Tin Man takes the time to test Mousepaw and their knowledge of the leaves. Soon these plants will flower and the purple blooms will identify them, but it's important to know them from the leaf alone. Bettany is especially useful for the cats that have to breathe with a rasp, and Tin Man is always keen to help clanmates with that condition. Nice! We get Goldenrod and Bettany. Mousepaw, however, is more interested in how Bettany prevents gross, runny dirt. And time to time skip. We're going up until 120. Shard Ember's trying to fluff up their nest when they saw a thorn inside their bedding. No cat could fool them. Icipelt is glad their stomach ache is finally gone. NASCAR no longer has a running nose. Scorch has a running nose. Oh, camp was supposed to be safe, but Makwa found bees trying to form a hive in the corner of camp. Annoyed by their buzzing, Makwa attacks them and got swarmed by bees. Not very smart. Piper Arch's shock is gone. Cliff Splash no longer is shivering. Their frostbite is gone and they're no longer in shock. Ray's mangled leg healed well. And let's take a look at everyone. Thunderstar wants to get to know Inigo better. Not Squirrel sent the bees. Snipped Apple is reflecting on a past lesson to make a crucial decision. Tin Man saw a kitty pet rolling around a two-legged garden. Goose Lettuce saw some kitty pets playing with colorful mouse balls. Mousepaw wonders how Fennekin is doing. I too am wondering how Fennekin is doing. Tetrastripe is curious about other clans. NASCAR is chattering at the birds and the bees in the trees above. Catrick saw some kitty pets playing with colorful moss balls. Shard Ember wants to critique Piper Arch's fighting techniques. Spirejoy is sparring with some clanmates. Inigo is sparring with some clanmates. Aries Rush woke up on the wrong side of the nest. Antler Sock is hoping Snipped Apple won't assign them to the next patrol. Bluffstreak tries to set a good example. Icipelt wants to compliment Spirejoy's fighting techniques. Chive wants to get to know Glintpaw better. Furspring had a nightmare involving a two-leg trap. Hazy Flick doesn't say thank you and offered a piece of fresh kill. Ashleep is hoping to escort the medicine cat to gather herbs. Aries Rush really is a great name. Dawn is wondering what living with two legs must be like. Dawn, you are... Okay, it says you're a former loner. Okay. I thought you were the kitty pet for a second. Rain Mask is sparring with some clanmates. Edelweiss is basking in the sun. Piper Arch saw a kitty pet sitting calmly next to a dog. Everyone just saying, not the bees. Not the bees! Shadow Merc is craving the taste of frog. Fennekin spitefully swears that they don't need others, they're just fine. Don't be emo. Jules Whisker wants to critique Raymask's fighting techniques. Cliff Splash is grateful to Mousepaw for their treatment. Crow Freckle wants to get to know Ashley better. Ray is busy sharpening their claws to look stronger. Sparrowpaw almost got lost near some two-leg nests, be careful. Glintpaw is now 8 moons old and can officially be an apprentice. Fallowpaw helps and also wonders how NASCAR is doing. Fallowpaw helps Lilacpaw perfect a fighting pose. Graypaw can't wait to take a nap. Lilacpaw is anxious about becoming a warrior. Chloe is curious about other clans. Scorch is eavesdropping on NASCAR. Clay Shriek is assisting with camp cleanup. Sadie Curl is wondering how the cats they helped in the past are doing. Figaro is assisting with camp cleanup. And Makwa is snoring in their sleep. You have a bee sting, but you're not in the injured pose, so it can't be that bad. We can send Ash with the medicine cats. Where is Ash? There we go. And then Tin Man and Mousepaw. And let's go. Tin Man heads out to gather fresh mallow. While the mallow shrubs are soft in scent and touch, the plants are engaged with their own vigorous new leaf competition between each other, leaving Tin Man with tons of harvest. New Leaf not only brings mallow, but Bettany too. The herb store wouldn't suffer from another paw full of it. We got Bettany last moon, I think. And I'm going to send out all the not old enough apprentices before I forget on their fake patrol. Do not proceed. And let's go send out Glintpaw on their first actual patrol of Fur Spring. Okay, I said I was just going to pretend I didn't hear anything if we run into any cats. We have too many cats, guys. We don't see it. It's fine. Chive can go with Sparrowpaw. Large dog. Oh no, the patrol tries bravely to lead the dog away from MossClan borders, but with so few cats, it's impossible to cover for each other's backs. Sparrowpaw gets caught while running, and it's all the rest of the patrol can do to distract the dog long enough to get them to safety. Sparrowpaw has a broken bone. That is Chive's kit. That is horrible. That is Chive's baby. Hi, Stickbug. Let's do a patrol of free. Thunderstar, Antlersock, and Edelweiss. We see a shrew. Edelweiss pounces on it, and we get it. Let's do a patrol of 4. Joel's Whisker, Bluff Streak, Crow Freckle, Rain Mask. Sets out, trying to bring back something for the fresh kill pile. Despite the snow, the patrol manages to hunt successfully. Good job. Let's do 5. I'm just going up 1. Ray, Shadow Merc, Cliff Splash, Aries Rush, and NASCAR. Practice new fighting techniques. Cliff Splash takes charge, interesting, and coordinates exercise for the training patrol. Soon cats are practicing trips, tricks, and tumbles. Interesting Cliff Splash did that. He is very young. We can do a lower number now. Piper Arch and Inigo. Fat Rabbit on the other side of the Galaxy Clan border. Piper Arch leaps for the rabbit and promptly trips over a rock. Rabbit hops away and Piper Arch sheepishly picks themselves up. It's probably for the best they weren't able to catch the rabbit. Snipped Apple can go off Icy Pilt. Old Badger set. Snipped Apple decides to set up a stakeout for the patrol for the badger. Good job. Spiderjoy can go out with Catrick, and I keep sending you out with Shard Ember. I'm sorry. I know you guys have an interesting relationship tab going on. As the patrol gathers together to train under Catrick's leadership, Spiderjoy admits they think they had a vision from StarClan. Talks to them about whether it was a real vision as they train. And let's go time skip. Onto Moon 111. 111. Sadie Kroll has fleas. Chive was seen talking calmly to a loner before cats went their separate ways. Edelweiss, running nose, has stopped running. Crowfreckle has heat exhaustion. I'm gonna drink some water. Thunderstar thinks about StarClan. Snipped Apple ponders how their decisions will impact the clan in the long term. Tin Man is checking up on the warriors. This is also the moon that Snipped Apple's apprentice is officially an apprentice, so he's no longer an illegal deputy choice. Goose Lotus forbids anyone from disturbing them while working. Mousepaw is chattering at the birds in the trees above. Tetrastripe is proud how well they're doing as a mediator. Are you doing well? You're having a mediator status, so I kind of want to fix something. A lot of cats hate each other. This is going to be hard to pick. Do we want to try to fix Goose Lotus and Shard Ember? Do we want to try to fix one of the cats that hate Furspring? We can't fix Tetris and Icy Pelt. But, like, 1 second. Like, look how many cats don't like Furspring. Okay, it's not really that much now that I'm scrolling through. But like there's another high-ish one. But like oh, Thunder really doesn't like Hazy Flick. So I don't really know who to mediate with because there's way too many choices. Oh, Snipped Apple likes Rain Mask. That's cute. And Furspring. But yeah, I do know that there is a red bar. So that's something to look out for. I'm gonna scroll through while I'm looking at the chat on the side. NASCAR is conducting a rather rigorous training session. Catrick saw Mousepaw almost use the wrong herbs. Please help Furspring. Shard Ember wants to compliment Fennekin's fighting techniques. I think I'm gonna do Shard Ember and Furspring. Spiderjoy is thinking about how awful kitty pet food must taste. Inigo wants to set a good example for younger cats. Aries Rush is wondering if they would be a good swimmer. Antlerstock wants to compliment Cliff Splash's fighting techniques. Bluffstreak is feeling excited. Icy Pelt thinks about all the mistakes they've made. Chive almost choked on their prey. Furspring wants to visit the elders to hear a story. Hazy Flick is looking around camp. Ashleep is playing a prank on Mousepaw. Dawn wants to speak to Tetrastripe about something. Rainmask wants to critique Shard Ember's fighting techniques. Edelweiss is playing a prank on Furspring. Be nice to Furspring. Piper Arch wants to get to know Scorch better. Shadow Merc is looking forward to the next gathering. Fennekin is ignoring gossip about their kitty pet past. Jules Whisker wants to compliment NASCAR's fighting techniques. Cliff Splash is feeling sassy. Crowfreckle is feeling a bit anxious after having been around so many cats at the last gathering. Ray is spending a considerable amount of time grooming. Sparrowpaw is helping to reinforce the camp wall with brambles. Glintpaw saw some kitty pets playing with colorful moss balls. Fowlpaw hopes there's a juicy mouse left on the fresh kill pile. Graypaw wishes they were back in the nursery. Graypaw does not enjoy being an apprentice. Lilacpaw was tasked with lining nests with fresh moss. Chloe's assisting with camp cleanup. Scorch is wondering how the cats they helped in the past are doing. Clay Shriek wants to get to know Tin Man. Sadie Curl is in quite a mood today. Figaro isn't living with a paw in each world, and Makwa is hoping Thunderstar doesn't assign them to the Dawn Patrol. You are an elder. But yeah, let's see. Hello. Can we fix this a bit? Because that concerns me. It was fixed a little bit. And let's go send out those apprentices on their first patrols. So Lilacpaw with the deputy. Let's see how our deputy does as a mentor. Nice spot to send themselves. It's important to take time to rest, Snipdapple tells Lilacpaw, trying to hit a middle ground between advice and command. They've seen how hard Lilacpaw has been working and commend them for it, but it'll do the clan no good if Lilacpaw burns themselves out. All things in their time. This is literally their first time out, so I think this is, canon-wise, this probably happened later in the month, but still the same month. Basically telling Lilac that they need to chill. Graypaw can go with Shard Ember. Let's see if they do anything that makes them want to go back to the nursery. Chance to practice new fighting techniques. Both cats have a nice practice session with Graypaw soaking up all of Shard Ember's best tips and tricks. And then the last new apprentice can go out with Fallowpaw and Icy Pelt. Takes Fallowpaw to gather moss. No matter how patiently Icy Pelt tries to teach Fallowpaw how to firmly but gently gather then shred the moss, they don't seem to be paying any attention. Frustrated with them, Icy Pelt decides to have a talk with the leader upon the return to camp. This is literally MossClan. Good job, guys. And then Ashleep can go with Furspring and Glintpaw. Might be a good chance for the cats to practice teamwork. Glintpaw screws up the teamwork exercise, making a decision that betrays their lack of experience. And while Furspring smooths everything over between everyone, the exercise is concluded early. Aw, poor Glintpaw. I mean, we can send her out by herself. Trying to find an ambush spot for hunting. Succeeds beyond their wildest hopes, coming home with prey so large they have to drag it rather than carry it. NASCAR, Cliff Splash, and Indigo. Heading out into the dusk. I can talk, I swear. Oh, NASCAR goes down too hard on a misjudged pounce and stands up with a wince. Got a sprain. Antlerstock, Ray, and Jules Whisker. Looking for something to disguise their scent. Can't think of anything, but the hunt goes well. Let's send out Piper Arch and Shadow Merc. Shadow of a fish. Moves too suddenly, the flickering shadow causes the fish to quickly vanish into murkier water. Thunderstar, Chive, and Edelweiss. Unfamiliar scent. Something here smells like a cat not from MossClan. Leads to a trespassing rogue. Weird. The patrol runs down the scree slope to see what's up with them, but the rogue turns and flees MossClan territory. NASCAR got into a crash. Oh no. Spirejoy can go out. A little overwhelmed trying to train by himself. Independence is a skill that needs practice, just like everything else. And this is the work Spirejoy needs to put in to get better, they acknowledge. Aries Rush and Bluff Streak. And Catrick, because I don't want Catrick going alone. J-Clan Patrol renewing their scent marks up ahead. Hello. Hi, J-Clan. Catrick approaches the other clan patrol, striking up a conversation about the weather. After talking for a short time, the two patrols part ways. Catrick remarks on the J-Clan cat's kindness to the leader once the patrol has returned to camp. Interesting. And Mousepaw can go a Tin Man. J-Clan is like, we made too many enemies. Let's try to make MossClan our ally. The heat of Greenleaf brings warmth to their felt as Tin Man wanders, aimlessly searching for daisies to harvest their leaves. Catrick is unhateable. Daisies may seem like part of everyday carpet of greenery, present everywhere, from rocks to fields to nestled in the foot of trees. Dandelion and daisy were gathered. And that is moon 111, so let's go to moon 112. Oh, First Spring and Snipped Apple are a couple. Sometimes one form of love cats can grow into another. First Spring and Snipped Apple no longer only think of each other platonically. First Spring, now I really don't want you to get murdered. Scorch confessed their feelings to Chloe, but they got rejected. Makwa's bee sting feels better. Sadie's constant flea scratching has torn their pelt. The infection in Goose Lotus's wound has abated. Catrick has gotten heat exhaustion. Edelweiss was fighting with a loner, and Fennekin no longer has white cough. New couple! Yay! Thunderstar is giving advice to Edelweiss. Also, in the Cats Outside clan, here's what we got going on. Ignore bubbling, Mark. Hello, Finn. I believe you used to be like Onion's mate or something. Yeah. Sporefern exiled, enjoying the chance to really put their hunting skills to the test. Sporefern is 154 moons old now. We're going up until moon 120. This is Mink. We stole her babies and then they died. Ignore bubbling. Hello, Thunder. Debates joining a clan. Oliver nearly got caught in a two-leg trap. Child of Mink. Yeah, let's take a look at everyone. Snipped Apple can't believe they overslept today. Congratulations on the mate. Yeah, we can have the new couple patrol together. 1 second. First Spring saw a big scary dog today. Before I forget. Hello. They gotta bring their apprentices, guys. Oh, one of them is Snipped Apple's adopted kit. As the patrol walks through the wooded slopes, First Spring explains an idea for squirrel hunting. Suggests finding squirrels sheltered in trees, climbing above them, and shaking the branches to scare them down. The idea is a little too far out there, and while they do manage a few small catches, the day is mostly wasted with little to show for it. Rip. Back to looking at everyone. Family Patrol. Tin Man is playing a prank on Clay Shriek. Goose Lotus forbids anyone from disturbing them. Mousepaw is gossiping. Tetrastripe chuckles to himself after sabotaging another relationship. Let's do these two because because Chive did just get their baby hurt. There we go. NASCAR is looking forward to today. Cat Rick is looking around camp. Shard Ember doesn't eat as much fresh kill as they used to. Spider is thinking about their clanmates. Old clanmates. Inigo is grateful to Tin Man for their treatment. Aries Rush wonders at all that Makwa has seen and done. Antlerstock is playing a prank on Glintpaw. NASCAR is in the car shop for repairs. NASCAR, when are you gonna retire? NASCAR is 137 moons old. Bluffstreak wants to get to know Inigo. Icy Pelt is busy sharpening their claws to look stronger. Chive tries to set a good example. Fur Spring saw a big scary dog. Hazy Flick is listening to stories about Oakpaw. Ashleep is playing a prank on Figaro. Dawn is craving the taste of rabbit. Raymass saw a kitty pet rolling around a two-legged garden. Edelweiss gets an injured clanmate a piece of fresh kill. Piper Arch is wondering if kitty pet life is really so bad. Shadow Merc wants to get to know Cat Rick better. Fennekin wants to be chosen as the new deputy. You just got here. Jules Whisker is feeling excited. Cliff Splash is sparring with clanmates. Crow Freckles saw a kitty pet sitting calmly next to a dog. Ray is thinking about where they belong. Sparrowpaw is resting in the sun after a long day training. You should not be training with your broken bone. Glintpaw is playing a prank on Ashleep. Fallowpaw is playing a prank on Chive. Graypaw was startled by a squirrel while training. Lilacpaw won't stop asking why. Chloe's feeling restless. Scorch wonders how Shard Ember is doing. Clay Shriek is telling stories about when they were young. Sadie Curl is sharing their wisdom. Figaro spends time watching fish. And Makwa is complaining about their aching joints. And I think we're going to be doing a solo boarders right now. Unless they have an apprentice. Hello. Also, if you run into any cats that want to join, we're ignoring them. We don't care if they're injured. We're going to pretend we don't see them. Something smells here like a cat not from MossClan. Trespassing Rogue. The rogue turns and flees. Piper Arch. I'm going to pretend we don't see that. Hello, Galaxy Clan. Excitedly trots up to the other patrol, greeting them pleasantly. They seem to be on good terms with the other cats on this patrol and strike up a conversation about specific happenings in their clan, asking if so-and-so had kids or if a certain apprentice has been made a warrior yet. That's really cute. Graypaw can go with Shard Ember. Something smells like a cat not from MossClan. Ooh, nose to the ground, following the trail. Graypaw doesn't see the blow coming. They haul themselves to their feet, spitting with outrage, but the rogue that did it has already turned and run from the patrol. Graypaw has a mangled tail. Bluffstreak. Small dog. Bluffstreak hisses at the dog, warning it off. It skitters back, yapping loudly, but headed in the right direction. Maybe they should add dog herding to their list of accomplishments. Antlerstock, you can go on a date. Unfamiliar scent. Something here smells like a cat not from MossClan. It was Antlerstock's own paw prints. Spirejoy. Quick check on the border. We mark a particular spot of the Viper Clan border and relations improve. MossClan seems to be doing pretty good with their neighbors this year. I can talk. Thunderstar. Hello Loner, I'm gonna ignore you, I'm sorry. We don't see it. It's fine. That didn't happen. Guys, do we proceed on this? I know we're trying not to get cats, But, like, there's also the possibility that Fennekin just leaves. I'm gonna hydrate. Everyone's saying do it. Proceed. Lady Rip. Interesting name. Fennekin's heart leaps and drops with every single visit. Each time a gamble on if their hidden love will still be there for the next stolen moment. They can't take the uncertainty for much longer. Please, Lady Rip, come back to MossClan. Stay. They joined. Is Lady Rip a lady? That is the question. Where is Lady Rip? And what is the age difference? You are 28 moons old. 22 moons old. Okay. You are a lady. You're strange, clever, and a good teacher. Wandered the world, aimless and free, always alone, until they found someone worth staying for. Pretty. We got lesbians. Icy Pelt can go with Phallopah. Notices an unfamiliar scent. Turns out they were Phallopah's own paw prints. Ray. Unfamiliar scent. Paw prints smelling of fox cubs. One must have wandered through in the section of the border recently, but not a fret. A girl we're fighting for. Hello, Galaxy Clan. Are we gonna have a good talk this time? Nice conversation. Yay. Thank you, Chive. Hello, Lady Rip. I kind of don't want you to die, so I'm going to send you out the medcats. Like, you just got here. Tin Man instructs the team, leading them to search for them. Cobwebs, I mean. Can warriors not pay attention even to something as simple as cobwebs? Tin Man holds their breath and counts to 10 before they dismiss the patrol. Every found cobweb ruined what little they did manage to find. Ares Rush. The J-Clan border. I want to do it for the drama. But, like, we have so many cats. Deciding it looks safe enough, Ares Rush walks across the border right into the late-night border patrol. They're dealt with pretty quickly, and their fur prickles with embarrassment as they scramble back over the border, trying to figure out how they'll explain the fresh claw wounds scoring their pelt to their clanmates. Ares Rush got a claw wound. That didn't go well. I wonder who Ares Rush was trying to see or what they were doing. Cue J-Clan war next time skip. Rain Mask. Scent of a mouse. We get it. Cliff Splash. Galaxy Clan sent us straight into territory. Cliff Splash can't explain their annoyance at the trespass, and when they find a lost Galaxy Clan apprentice to be the source of the scent, Cliff Splash reprimands them heavily. The apprentice is nearly in tears when Cliff Splash finally lets them go. Why is this a pattern of behavior in Cliff Splash? Why is this just a thing you do? Jules Whisker. Tempted to eat the prey they just caught. After all, they have caught enough on the solo hunt that they won't be able to carry it all back to camp. They stop for a quick snack and return to the camp laden with prey for the fresh kill pile. Don't eat on patrol, but you still got a lot of prey. Timeline-wise, Cliff could be yelling at one of the mob kits, which just means that Cliff just hates all the mob kits, I guess. Midnight Oriole and Bubbling, I mean. Oh, Shadow Merc, please. Pinned under rocks, Shadowmercs yowls until their voice is hoarse and their throat is sore, and thankfully a patrol passes by after a few hours and frees their hapless clanmate. Cliff Splash is the kind of person that would bully children on Roblox as a pastime. And time to time skip. Icy births and deaths. Thunderstar was seen chasing a rogue off the territory. Oh, Clay Shriek was found dead in their nest. Rest in peace. NASCAR has recovered from their sprain. Scorch no longer has a running nose. Sadie Curl healed from their torn pelt, but has a scar now. Mousepaw squeezes the damp moss on the Catrick's forehead as they lay completely drained and panting. This is more than heat exhaustion. Catrick will need time to recover from heat stroke. Tin Man was caught breaking the warrior code. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, MossClan is on free pages again. Cliff Slash has heat exhaustion. Crowfreckle managed to recover from heat exhaustion. Has a stomach ache, though. Rainmask dislocated their leg. Fallowpaw got their warrior name. Hello, Fallowshade. And Clay Shriek is in StarClan. All the Raspberry went bad. 07's the Clay Shriek. She was 166 moons old. So she lived a long life. Well, back to 2 pages. Thunderstar wants to get to know Scorch better. NASCAR still hasn't retired. Snipped Apple is reflecting on a past lesson to make a crucial decision. Again. Tin Man is checking up on the Warriors and apparently broke the Warrior Code, so I don't know what they did to do that. Goose Lotus is thinking about how awful kitty pet food must taste. Mousepaw wonders how Fallowpaw is doing. Mousepaw also has their adult sprite. Estimation-wise, I feel like they might become a full medicine cat at 14 moons old, maybe. Tetrastripe is proud at getting through a difficult mediation session. Let's try to do this right now. Oh, it went down a little on its own. It's not red. Didn't do as much as I was hoping for. Goose Lotus has a broken back. Tin Man may have been helping another clan and Thunderstar didn't agree with it. Did Tin Man cross the borders to try to find a heart? NASCAR is playing a prank on Crowfreckle. Catrick wonders how Hazy Flick is doing. Shard Ember wants to get to know Scorch better. Spiderjoy is laughing gleefully. Inigo wants to critique Ashleep's fighting techniques. Aries Rush wants to compliment Rainmaster's fighting techniques. Antlerstock is hoping no cat saw them trip just now. Bluffstreak wants to compliment Inigo's fighting techniques. Icypelt wonders how Catrick is doing. Chive chats with Tin Man about what it's like to be a medicine cat. Might have started a fight during the gathering truce, maybe neglected a kit in danger. I don't think he would neglect a kit. Fur Spring doesn't want to go on patrol with Greypaw. Hazy Flick tries to set a good example. Ashleep is sparring with clanmates. Dawn wonders how Ray is doing. Rainmask wants to critique Fennekin's fighting techniques. Edelweiss has the apprentices very engaged in a very tall tale. Piper Arch wants to speak to Tetrastripe about something. Oh, oops. Well, I already used Tetris this moon, but seems like Piper wanted to speak to them. It's fine. Shadow Merc is playing a prank on Bluffstreak. Could have a mate outside the clan. I don't really rename cats unless they like need it. Fennekin is doing their best to learn clan customs. Jules Whiskers eavesdropping on Crowfreckle. Cliff Splash daydreams about being a warrior in Leopard Clan. Crowfreckle wonders how Inigo is doing. Ray finds Sparrowpaw annoying. Lady Rip wishes they were still in their nest sleeping. Fallow Shade, wow, 10-moon-old warrior. Makes note of Greypaw's journey as an apprentice. You're strict and you have a natural intuition. Icy Pelt was only training them for like 2 moons. Like, in canon. Gonna drink some water. Hydrate before you dehydrate. Dang, Fallow Shade. And yeah, that's the youngest it could be. Sparrowpaw saw some wandering 2 legs today. What do you look like when you're healthy? Very pretty. Look at Sparrowpaw. Sparrowpaw has 35 experience. No. Sparrowpaw's been hurt for a long time, though. Glintpaw almost got lost near some 2-leg nests. Glintpaw's probably going to become a warrior next moon. Greypaw is wondering if they would be a good swimmer. Lilac Paw is playing a prank on Inigo. Chloe doesn't like how times have changed since they were young. Chloe is 170 now. Dang. Scorch is telling a rather tall tale to any cat who would listen. Sadie Curl is telling a rather tall tale as well. Figaro isn't living with a paw in each world. Whoa, the scar that Sadie Curl got. That's just from tearing your pelt? Makwa is requesting an apprentice's help with their ticks. And time to go on patrol. We did solos. Let's do a giant patrol. Hello. Bluffstreak, Snipped Apple, I gotta remove you because you have apprentices. Same with you. Lady Rip. Lilac Paw and Snipped Apple can go. Yeah, wasn't that from ticks? Like scratching at them or something? There's a spring in their step as the cats head out today. Today looks like a good day for hunting. Conditions don't disappoint. It's going to be tough carrying all the fresh kill home. Let's send out 5 cats now. Piper Arch, Thunderstar, Crowfreckle, Ashleap, and Chive. Patrol is checking the border lines to hear an odd sound. Thunderstar pads toward the rock to follow to check the noise, and a rabbit suddenly burst out. None of the cats are quick enough to catch it, but at least the noise was nothing dangerous. 4 cats this time. Shadow Merc, Shard Ember, Fur Spring, and Glintpaw. Shard Ember suggests this might be a good chance for the cats to practice new hunting techniques. Unfortunately, no one steps up to teach. Good job, guys. Free Cat, Spirejoy, NASCAR, and Fallow Shade. J-Clan sent us straight into the territory. J-Clan cat taking refuge up a tree. The cat yowls a warning and patrol scatters when they hear the cry. Just in time, too, as a large dog jumps the patrol. Spider-Joy rallies the patrol to drive the dog away, thankfully avoiding any injuries. The J-Clan cat is grateful for the rescue. I don't know how much to read into that because J-Clan is very busy right now. But, like, part of me is thinking it was a setup and then it didn't go as planned, so they're just like, thank you. Icy Pelt and Antler Stock. Hello, Viper Clan. Recent clan news of each other, how Prey's been running lately, how new apprentices or kits, other such information. One of Feather's old dog buddies. And who's going on a solo? Jules Whisker. As they head out to work on their skills, Jules Whisker thinks that the dream they had. Somehow training brings Jules Whisker to an almost meditative state. Only the fairly confident in their next steps, having been given this vision. Good job. Improving skills. Edelweiss can go with Fennekin. Large dog. They shadowed the dog, sending a message back to Warren Camp. It's an exhausting and stressful day, but by the time night falls, they confirm the dog is leaving. Welcome to your first stream. Tin Man can go with Mousepaw. I want to, but I don't want to. We have too many cats. But babies. Guys, I'm weak. This is going to be babies if we save them. The struggle. We have so many cats. I'm gonna hydrate. I will try to save them. I can't ignore them. Hello. They're already gone, guys. That's sad. We had too many cats, but I wanted to at least try. Saving clan. And time skip. Hazy Flick wakes up one day after moons of numbness and feels as though the world is less dough. Gooselet is healed from their broken back, but they have a scar now. Catrick no longer has heat stroke. Ooh, Piper Arch was attacked by rats. Cliff Splash's heat exhaustion was abated. Crowfreckle's stomachache is left. Glint Shell. Ooh. Declares them to be a full warrior of MossClan, honoring their intensity. Some of the mallow went bad. Hello. You're pretty. Glint Shell. She is vengeful and a good fighter. Also, she's angrily clawing up the ground lost deep in thought. Did NASCAR retire and I just not read that? Oh yeah, I didn't read that. I thought that was the medicine cat status that keeps happening. Thunderstar proudly calls the clan meeting to honor NASCAR's service to the clan. They retire. We're going up until Moon 120. That is not Thunderstar. We're on page 2. Thunderstar is finding the responsibility of leadership to be quite a heavy burden. Snipped Apple spent last night stressing over possible disasters. Tin Man is wondering how the cats they helped in the past are doing. Goose Lotus is checking up on the warriors. I can't even see your scar. Where is your scar? Wow, your scar is like on your back, but it's hidden in like most of your sprites. Mousepaw is playing a prank on Shard Ember. Tetrastripe is giving advice to Lady Rip. That is Bluff Streak. That is not Lady Rip. Hello. gonna roll if he's being nice or bad to Lady Rip right now. Give me a second. Because that doesn't say if he's being good or bad with his advice. And it looks like Tetris is being stinky. Catrick lies for their teeth. Shard Ember speaking about a strange tooth-like object they saw recently. What do you mean she and Thunderstar are 111 moons old? What do you mean they're getting old now? Spirejoy tries to set a good example for younger cats. Inigo wants to make sure everyone only takes one piece of fresh kill and no more. Aries Rush wonders how Chloe is doing. Antlerstock tries to set a good example for younger cats. Bluffstreak is reflecting on how different their life is now. Icy Pelt is grateful to Goose Lotus for their treatment. Chive tries to set a good example for younger cats. Spring reports a clanmate for breaking the code. Interesting. Hazy Flick flatly insults a clanmate's appearance. Don't be rude. Ashleep is playing a prank on Makwa. Dawn is giving some advice to Ashleep. Tetris needs to be in the Dark Forest. I think Shard Ember knows about Goose Lotus, but Shard Ember had resentment for Goose Lotus, but now she has just jealousy, and the red bar went away, so I'm not sure. Dawn is giving some advice to Ashleep. Rainmask helps solve a conflict by mediating both sides. Interesting. Edelweiss had a nightmare involving the rushing river. Piper Arch is having a good day. Shadowmark saw a pair of two legs near camp. Fennekin wants to compliment Edelweiss's fighting techniques. Jules Whisker had a nightmare about a two-leg trap. Cliff Splash wants to get to know Piper Arch better. We can send you out together. Crow Freckle is seeking out a place where they can be by themselves for a bit. I'm going to send Crow Freckle on a solo before I forget, because that is solo patrol worthy if I ever heard it. Nice spot to send themselves. Ignores the dangerously tempting napping opportunity, trotting off to sharpen their claws. Can we send Aries out alone? Curious why they were spying on J-Clan territory. They're injured right now, so I can't, but if I remember when they're not injured, then sure. Ray wonders if their fur is unkempt or whether others can notice. Lady Rip is playing a prank on Hazy Flick. Glint Shell is angrily crawling up the ground, as we saw. Fallowshade is feeling sassy. Sparrowpaw is still Sparrowpaw and still at 35 experience, reenacting a move they saw Ashleep do. Greypaw is playing a prank on Hazy Flick. Lilac Paw is acting angsty. Lilac Paw is going for their emo phase. Chloe is thinking about how too many cats die young. Maybe Shard learned their mate was a murderer and she's battling between her grief and the new knowledge. Very, very possible. Scorch is snoring in their sleep. Sadie Curl is feeling restless. Figaro wonders if StarClan has sent Tin Man any prophecies. NASCAR is recalling something that no other cat remembers anymore. Wow, NASCAR just retired and he's still older than the youngest elder. Mako is enjoying the warm sun in the camp clearing. Ashleep can go Fur Spring and Snipped Apple and Lilac Paw. Snipped Apple is the leader of the training group today. Always a good choice for the role, skilled at explaining things, which is especially beneficial for apprentices, if they can get them to listen, that is. Commanding attention, Snipped Apple takes the patrol for the familiar steps of the warrior code as they walk the territory. No, but have they considered what that rule truly means? Would they follow it to their own death, to their friends, to a kits? Have they truly reflected on their dedication to the warrior code? That is the patrol that Abyss Watcher had the moon before she died. Hello you two. You guys want to go on a date? Starts snowing. Storm descends. Great day. At least no one died. Gonna drink more water. Hydrate before you dehydrate. Fallowshade, Inigo. Carrick. Abandoned baby! I can't say no to abandoned baby. Hello. Hello, Holly Kit. What do you look like? Hello, we're on free pages. It's fine. Little boy who's a daydreamer. He's 5 moons old. Holly kind of looks like he would be one of Chive and Hazy Flick's kids. Do you want to keep Holly Kit completely unrelated, or do we want to have Holly Kit adopted by someone? Edelweiss, Jules Whisker, and Glintshell. Who just found the baby? Because I wasn't paying attention. Hello, Viper Clan. A Viper Clan apprentice wants to join MossClan. I'm not gonna let that happen, because I don't want to edit, and we have too many cats anyway. Catrick found them, adopted by someone, not with a family. Antlersock, Spirejoy, Shadowmerc. Courting season for the goats that live on the mountain. Quite the spectacle indeed. The patrol watches in awe from the top of the border as the 2 bucks viciously butt heads. It turns into a fun game for the patrol as they playfully argue over which buck they expect to win. We finally didn't get hurt from that patrol. Hello, Holly Kit. So, do we want to put it into Catrick? Grandpa Catrick? Let's do Grandpa Catrick. I don't see a reason why not to. Grandma Catrick, actually. She's a girl. I keep forgetting. There we go. Cliff Splash, Thunderstar, Bluffstreak. Furs is in a relationship now and can have babies of her own if she wants to. Good chance to practice teamwork. Bluffstreak spots Thunderstar and Cliff Splash, both of them in the middle of exchanging meows that might as well be barks to each other, and halfway to an argument, and slips between them explaining to both what the other intends. Interesting. So Cliff is arguing with the leader. Lady Rip, let's send you out on a date. Maybe it will be better than the last date. Hello, Red Fox. They outnumber the fox, and they throw themselves in the battle, and they get the prey. Ray can go off Icy Pelt. We see a shrew. We catch it. Shard Ember can go out alone. Tempt to eat the prey they caught. Resist the temptation to go feed the elders. Mousepaw can go with Tin Man. Tin Man is always amused by the plantain's enduring cheerfulness in the face of being trodden on. It's nice that the plants grow with each such enthusiasm right to the end of leaf fall. Mousepaw asks if they'll really die back in leaf bare. The plant seems too determined to give up in the cold. None of the plants that turn red before they die off for leaf bare. Not one of the plants that turn red before they die off for leaf bare. Tin Man carries the vibrantly green plantain leaves home for the territory, growing less and less green as the leaf fall wears on. We also stop by for some mullein. Mousepaw is worried about the herb stores when they arrive back at camp, and Tin Man reassures them that MossClan will be alright. Mousepaw is really cute. I love Mousepaw. Goose Lotus. Hello, a presence, you say. Familiar pelt reaches them. They know this cat. Friendly purr, they turn and greet their friend. Do we think that was Hayram or Tempest Freckle? I'm gonna check StarClan actually real quick. Where are they? Hello, Hayram. You're feeling lazy. Tempest is feeling happy, so maybe it was Tempest. Time skip time. Sadie Curl no longer has fleas. Tetrastripe has gotten white cough. Tin Man still remembers when Mousepaw was still just a kid, batting around in the medicine den and asking endless questions about everything under the sun. Tin Man chuckles with fondness as Mouse Snout is asked why their new name was chosen with shining eyes and twitching whiskers. Okay, the shining eyes and twitching whiskers as Mouse Snout is asking, hey, why did you give me Snout? It's just giving me the cutest image ever. Just imagine, like, the little mouse-like snout just twitching as he's like, oh, why did you choose Mouse Snout? Like, that's such a cute image. Sparrowpaw's broken bone has healed. Aries Rush has healed from the claw wound. Aries Rush was speaking calmly to a cat from Viper Clan. This is the moon that Viper Clan declared war. Aries Rush was hurt when they snuck into J Clan territory, and this is the moon that Viper Clan went to war with J Clan. Rainmask's dislocated joint has popped back into place. Greypaw has a scar, but their mangled tail healed. Greypaw was named Greyroot. Yeah, it's also the moon that Blue Star was murdered. Greyroot, named for their hard work. Ray believes they're part of a prophecy. And Hollypaw is apprenticed to Catrick. I know you're not an official apprentice, but that's adorable. Ares is a god of war. Thunderstar saw a two-legged kit playing for dog. Snipdapple encourages the older cats to share their skills and techniques with the younger generation. In general, Snipdapple seems to be doing pretty good as deputy. He's kind of just vibing. There's a lot of cute things this year. I was expecting murder and sadness, but honestly, most of it has just been cute. Tin Man wonders how Sadie Curl is doing, trying to think about the old medicine cat. Goose Lotus is thinking about how awful kitty pet food must taste. Mouse Snout is thinking about how awful kitty pet food must taste. You're childish and unusually strong fighter. Interesting skill for a medicine cat. Tetrastripe is ignoring gossip about their kitty pet past. Catrick wonders how Spirejoy's doing. Funny that you got an apprentice when you're 127 moons old, and it is the one you adopted. Ooh, what if Aries Rush's secret mate told her about the badger thing, and she told Viper Clan in return. Ooh, that would be so good. Shard Ember is twitching in their sleep. You have an unshakable dark forest link, so you doing that concerns me. Is Volcano Swan up to anything? You just miss patrolling. Spire Joys think about their old clanmates. Inigo tries to set a good example. Aries Rush is sparring with clanmates. Antler Sock tries to set a good example for younger cats. Bluff Shriek is playing a prank on Spirejoy. Ice Pelt saw a two-legged kit playing the dog. Chive tries to set a good example for younger cats. We can do Aries solo patrol, see what they get out to. Fur Spring is giving some advice to Chive. Hazy Flick tries to set a good example for younger cats. Ashleep has the apprentices engaged in a very, very tall tale. Dawn tries to set a good example for younger cats. Rain Mask wants to visit the elders to hear a story. I love how we don't even humor the possibility of Curly Dapple being the one visiting Shard Ember because Curly Dapple being present for his kids. Impossible. Antler is alive. Antler just stepped down. He was finding being deputy too hard on him. Edelweiss is offering helpful advice to a gloomy clanmate. Piper Arch is thinking about how awful kitty pet food must taste. Shadow Merc is sparring with some clanmates. Fennekin had a nightmare involving the rushing river. Joel's Whisker wants to compliment Chive's fighting techniques. Cliff Splash is batting at a beam of sunlight. Crow Freckle feels the need to escape camp. The presence of everyone else is just unbearable today. Let's send you out on a solo too, then. Ray is feeling underappreciated, but you also thought you were part of a prophecy. Lady Rip got startled by a squirrel. Guys, no! If you saw the design stream, every time I see this, I'm just gonna think of Squirrel and J-Clan now. I'm gonna hide the screen for a second. Give me a second. If you guys did not see the design stream, if you didn't see it, you know, it's Squirrel. Now every time I'm gonna see this prompt, I'm gonna think it's Squirrel from J-Clan. Glint Shell chats with Mouse Snout about what it's like to be a medicine cat. Fallow Shade wonders at all that Makwa has seen and done. Squirrel and his ability to control bees. Look, if you guys missed the design stream for the J-Clan cats, we kind of went insane during it, gonna be honest. Here's Greyroot. He ended up grumpy with a keen eye. Gonna start using Squirrel as repellent for other cats to avoid trespassers to finish wars. Sparrowpaw wants to get to know Aries Rush better. Finally is no longer injured. 14 moons old, still an apprentice. Lilac Paw saw a pair of two legs near camp today. Holly Paw is playing a prank on Piper Arch. You're strange and you never sit still. Not an official apprentice yet, because 8 moons in MossClan. Chloe is snoring loudly in their sleep. Scorch is wondering how the other cats they helped in the past are doing. Sadie Curl is telling stories about Soft Rapid. Figaro wishes others would stop thinking they're soft because their kitty pet passed. NASCAR saw a yappy little dog today. Mako is complaining about their nest being too rough. And patrol time. Before I forget, Aries is going on a solo. Let's make it a border. Small dog. Aries hisses at the dog, warning it off. Skitter's back, yapping loudly. Good job. Let's remove border and let's see what Crow gets up to. ViperClan sent us straight into the territory. We find a lost ViperClan apprentice, and Crowfreckle only chuckles and gently guides the young cat back to their own territory. Cliff Splash! This is what you do when you find a lost apprentice. Icy Pelt, Glint Shell, and Fallow Shade can go out. Oh, Fallow Shade, I didn't even comment on your adult sprite. Ghost Stories. Despite the tense mood, the patrol is successful and the afternoon wears on. The cats relax with each other. Ashleep, Ray, Antlerstock. Cliff Splash doesn't like teenagers. Eyes glowing with the last rays of sunset, the small hunting party leads out into the gathering dusk. I have not played FNAF, and the most I know about Five Nights at Freddy's is random lore videos I've seen. Perfect time of day. That is a very loud sound outside. We catch a lot of prey. Fennekin can go out with Inigo and Furspring. Inigo suggests this might be a good chance for the cats to practice new fighting techniques. Everyone has a nice practice session, picking up a nice selection of new tricks to try out in their next skirmish. Shadowmurk, Spiredroid, and Cliff Splash. They sent free married cats. Scent of a mouse nearby. Shadowmurk locates the mouse and begins to stalk. Good job. Edelweiss, Rain Mask, and Chive, along with Sparrowpaw. Free married cats, but no, they're actual mates. Old Badger set. Edelweiss pushes some loose rocks in front of the set's mouth. Let's hope that's fine. Hollypaw, you are not an official apprentice, so I'm doing a fake patrol. We're not gonna do anything. Snipped Apple and Lilac Paw. Large Dog, please be okay. Shadow the Dog sent a message back to warn camp. Exhausting and stressful day, but dog has left the area. Something might have happened in OBS. I was looking away from my screen for a second, so I might have gotten the little notification that it disconnected and reconnected for a second. Jules Whisker, Shard Ember, and Catrick. Hello, bird. And we miss it. Yeah, I'm gonna assume it just disconnected for a second. Bluff Streak, Grey Root, and Lady Rip. Hello, Shrew. Lady Rip gets it. Thunderstar, Hazy Flick, and not Mouse Snout, that would be a Medcat Patrol. Traipse the Paw Steps for the territory. That's gonna be a cat joining us. I'm gonna pretend we didn't see that. We have too many cats right now. Mouse Snout can go with Goose Lotus. Chatting. Goose Lotus, why are you talking Mouse Snout if they consider taking on another apprentice? Mouse Snout is baby. We get Horsetail. And Tin Man can go out. Yoshi's doing pretty good. He's just sleeping on my bed on my pillows right now. I am amazed at the success of the Galaxy Clan, and I'm very grateful for everyone that watches it. But yeah, Yoshi's just chilling right now. Try as they might, Tin Man can't quite remember the exact shape of Tansy. Better safe than sorry, they say. Yoshi is actually on his last day of meds, and the vet said to bring him back in a bit to see how he's doing. Injuries seem to be healing well. And time to time skip. I see births and deaths. Lightning struck the camp and Thunderstar lost a life. Oh my god. This is how Thunderstar loses his first life? Spider-Joy accidentally crossed the border on patrol and got their ear torn by an enemy warrior. Inigo woke up with a splitting headache, couldn't get out of their nest. Tetrastripe has recovered from white cough. Piper Arch is healed from their rat bite. Jules Whisker has green cough. Sparrowpaw has been named Sparrow Ice for their celebration for their exemplar. Hollypaw has white cough. Viper Clan asks if we have elder leaves to spare, and we give them. Thunder bringer through the ringer. Hello, you lost your first life and it was a lightning strike. That is going out with a bang, dude. Sparrow Rice. I'm gonna hope that you're not excited because the leader lost a life. I'm just gonna hope that's not why you're excited. I can't believe Thunderstar got vibe checked by Zeus. Do you guys think he killed a sacred cow? Also, their camp is in a cave. Tin Man is giving some advice to Dawn. Goose Lotus is checking up on the warriors. Mouse Snout is craving the taste of rabbit. What do you think about Thunderstar? Just out of curiosity. You like Thunderstar? I think Thunderstar had a small dislike for you. Where are you? No, you guys like each other. Mouse Snout craving rabbit. Zeus trick shot. Thunderstar took one step outside and he immediately got struck by lightning. Yeah, I could be happy that Thunderstar didn't have all his lives taken by being struck by lightning. Tetrastripe is giving some advice to Ashleep. Catrick wants to critique Jules Whisker's fighting techniques. Shard Umber tries to set a good example. Sparrowjoy is thinking about how awful kitty pet food must taste. Inigo tries to set a good example. Aries Rush rethinking their life choices. Aries, did you start the J-Clan Viper Clan war? Because now I'm very interested. Antler Stock is in the medicine den. Hello, welcome back. Thunderstar lost a life to lightning. His first life that he lost. Blush Streak wants to critique Lady Rip's fighting techniques. Icy Pelt worries that they aren't contributing enough. Because she went to J-Clan territory, got attacked by a cat, and then she was calmly talking to a Viper Clan cat on the same moon that the Viper Clan war with J-Clan started. Chive thinks about Star Clan. First Spring tries to set a good example. Hazy Flick also doing the same. Ashley patiently waits for a rabbit to come out of its burrow, eventually catching it. Dawn wants to compliment Finnegan's fighting techniques, and a medicine cat wanted to keep an eye on you. 7 moons if you're broken back. Rain Mask wants to critique Shard Ember's fighting techniques. Edelweiss is mourning the lost potential of Oakpaw, Pain. Piper Arch doesn't want to go on patrol of Hollypaw. Shadow Merc saw a kitty pet with the fluffiest fur imaginable today. Fennekin works twice as hard to prove their worth to the clan-born cats. Jules Whiskers sparring with some clanmates. Cliff Splash is craving the taste of bird. Is it actual bird, or do you want in on the J-Clan drama? Grove Reckle is batting at their tail. Ray saw a kitty pet sitting calmly next to a dog. Lady Rip wonders how Ash Leap is doing. MossClan has Volcano Swan in the Dark Forest, and technically Curly Dapple, but Curly Dapple died in Viper Clan, technically. Sparrow Ice saw a two-legged kit playing with a dog. You are charismatic and a great kit sitter. Was named at 15 moons old. Glint Shell is wondering what Thunderstar is thinking. Fallow Shade is eavesdropping on Icy Pelt. Ooh, lightning strike scars. That would be interesting. Volcano Swan is in the Dark Forest because Volcano Swan killed someone. Greyroot saw a pair of two-legs near camp today. Lilac Paw got caught trying to sneak out of camp without a warrior. Wait, what did you... Lilac Paw, I know you're 13 moons old, but don't do that. Hollowpaw asked Ray for hunting tips. You're still not officially an apprentice, and you are sick. Chloe's assisting with camp cleanup. Scorch is assisting with camp cleanup. Sadie Curl is wondering how cats they helped in the past are doing. Figaro wonders if Star Clan has given Mouse Snout any prophecies. NASCAR saw a two-legged kit playing with a kitty pet. Makwa is craving the taste of shrew, and let's do patrols. Fallow Shade, Ash Sleep, and Shadow Merc. Old Badger Set, only the freeze. There is a new scent here. They push some loose rocks in front of the set's mouth. Fennekin, let's send you out on a date. I'm gonna pretend we didn't see that. Great date. We have too many cats right now. Icy Pelt can go with Ray and Crow Freckle. We do not see. It's fine. It's fine, guys. We don't see any of this. Nothing's happening. Greyroot, Sparrow Ice, and Thunderstar. Greyroot is trailing behind the patrol when there's a mighty clatter of stones from below them. Thunderstar digs for the loose rocks, helping Greyroot clear them away enough for the other cat to scramble free. Thank you, Thunderstar. I don't really want to redraw his leader picture in the lineup at the end that much, so I'm probably not going to make him a permanent ball of floof, gonna be honest. Cliff Splash, Lilac Pond, Snipdapple. Leader of the training group today, always a good choice for the role. Skilled at explaining things, which is especially beneficial for apprentices, if they can get them to listen, that is. It really seems that Snipdapple is doing a pretty good job at deputy. They have that same thing that we read earlier about the warrior code. Hazy Flick, you can go out on a date too. Hello, it starts snowing. Oh, Hazy Flick got frostbite. A horrible date, guys. Horrible date. First Spring, Edelweiss, and Piper Arch. Hello, bird. We catch it. Glintshell, Catrick, and Bluffstreak. Wait a second, Zeus. Choose you or your clan. Thunderstar of multiple lives. Ooh, rabbit acting strange. Leaves for the rabbit, but it still manages to get away despite its obvious illness. Probably for the best. Ma'am, can you stop doing such awful dates? You're a terrible wingman. Spirejoy, Aries Rush, and Antlerstock. ViperClan sent a stray into the territory. ViperClan cat taking refuge up a tree. The cat yells a warning. Patrol scatters when they hear the cry. Just in time, too, as a large dog jumps at the patrol. Spirejoy rallies the patrol to drive the dog away, thankfully avoiding any injuries. Grateful for the rescue. Wow, with Aries Rush and Spirejoy specifically on the patrol, Spirejoy being the child of the previous leader, and Aries Rush seemingly having something to do with ViperClan right now. Thunderstar did what Odysseus couldn't, what a legend, but then again, they don't have a boo waiting for them. Don't remind Thunderstar of how he's Rizless. Not a medicine cat patrol. Large dog. We shadowed the dog, and we managed to get them to leave. Goose Lotus can go out with Mouse Snout. Medicine cats walk in circles for a while before realizing that they've completely forgotten where the herb patch is. How embarrassing. Tin Man. Plant that grows without losing any of its green and leaf bear, also having a crucial herb use in stopping blood loss. We get Horsetail and Moss. We're going up until Moon 120. And time to time skip. Icy births and deaths. Not enough healthy medicine cats. Spirejoy's ear is feeling better, and Ego's headache is gone. Scorch was bitten by a snake, succumbing to the venom. Scorch, 172 moons old and taken out by a snake and not just old age. I'm so sad when the elders die horrible deaths. Yeah, it's the Void Cat. Rest in peace, bud. Chloe was climbing a tree when they fell. Luckily, they were only bruised by the incident. Chloe, you're so old, too. Finn died, the loner. That was Onion's mate. Edelweiss has gotten green cough. Tin Man has white cough. Cliff Splash was seen arguing and borderline fighting with a cat from J-Clan. Cliff Splash was out wandering the territory for a bit too long and came back with frostbite. Snipped Apple has yellow cough. Snipped Apple gives Lilac Paw a friendly nudge and the leader calls the young cat's name. Lilac Paw gets their new name, Lilac Stripe, very pretty, honored for their leadership. Dawn's broken back is healed, but they always carry evidence of the incident on their pelt. Holly Paw no longer has white cough, just in time to be an actual apprentice. Rest in peace, Scorch. You don't normally comment, but between Ares Rush potentially starting a war and Thunderstar angering Zeus to the point where he loses a life to lightning of all things, I'm dying of laughter here. Back to 2 pages. Thunderstar is speaking about how awful kitty pet food must taste. Snipped Apple is reflecting on a past lesson to make a crucial decision. You have yellow cough. Tin Man is wondering how the cats they helped in the past are doing. Gooselet has purposely planted herbs in hard-to-reach areas. I'm gonna drink some water. Mouse Snout is checking up on the warriors. Hydrate before you dihydrate. Tetrastripe works twice as hard to prove their worth to the clan-born cats. I saw someone saying we can try to see if we can help Thunderstar with any of his relationships. So let's see. Thunderstar likes Spire Joy. And NASCAR. And Tetrastripe a little bit. Let's see. You're working twice as hard to prove your worth. This probably isn't what you mean by that, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Let's try to mediate this a bit. Hello. Went up a little bit. Catrick wonders how Bluffstreak is doing. Shard Ember regrets not eating the bird on the fresh kill pile earlier. Spirejoy is wondering if kitty pet life is really so bad. Inigo isn't living with a paw in each world. Ares Rush is helping escort the medicine cat to gather herbs. Do you have a high relationship with any of them in particular? You like Spirejoy too. Is Spirejoy just this clan's Chris Drizzle? Looking for a medicine cat. I think the only one you have a relationship with is Goose Lotus, who you don't like. Unless I just straight up missed someone. So let's send you out with Mouse Snout before I forget. That was Ares, right? Moss in the medicine den is getting old. Leads the way to the best moss patch they know. If Ares Rush following close behind, the 2 cats begin cutting off bits of moss and making their respective piles. Antlerstock tries to set a good example for younger cats. I don't think Spirejoy had a mate. I think that was Shard Ember that had a mate. Because Shard Ember was with Volcano Swan. Bluffstreak is feeling silly. Icy Pellet is craving the taste of mouse. Chive tries to set a good example for younger cats. Fairy Spring thinks they're going crazy. Hazy Flick is feeling gloomy. Ashleep wants to compliment Shard Ember's fighting techniques. Dawn wants to get to know a NASCAR better. Congratulations on healing your broken back. Rain Mouse tries to set a good example for younger cats. Edelweiss is sparring with some clanmates. Piper Arch has the apprentices very engaged in a very, very tall tale. Shadow Merc is visibly stressed about something. Hello, welcome to stream. Thunderstar finally lost his first life ever, and it was to lightning. So, that's something. Fennekin is doing their best to learn clan customs. Jules Whisker works twice as hard to prove their worth to the clan-born cats. Cliff Splash is when your kitty pet life is really so bad. Crow Freckle wants to visit the elders to hear a story. Ray is feeling nervous. Does this have to do with you thinking you're part of a prophecy? Yeah, and Aries Rush potentially caused the war between J Clan and Viper Clan. Lady Rip is craving the taste of shrew. Sparrow Ice, is this move's heartthrob? Does anyone actually like you? You like Goose Lotus. That is a big age gap. Okay, does anyone like you that is in your age? These are all elders. Scanning. I don't see any romantic like for you. I think you're only the heartthrob in your imagination, gonna be honest. Unless it's other clans you're heartthrob for. Glintshell is chattering at the birds in the trees above. Fallow Shade spends time watching the fish in the nearby river. Greyroot has the apprentices very engaged in a very tall tale. Lilac Stripe saw a kitty pet sitting calmly next to a dog. Hollypaw is playing a prank on Aries Rush. You get to go on your first date out. Chloe is feeling rather chipper today. Sadie Curl is sharpening their claws. Figaro has been enjoying their old age. NASCAR is thinking about how awful kitty pet food must taste. Mako wants to get to know Hazy Flick better. And let's do that first patrol. Hello, Hollypaw. Let's go out with your adopted grandma. We see a cat. I don't want to invite a cat. I'm gonna pretend we don't see that. We have too many cats, guys. Sparrow Ice can go off Ashleep, Icy Pelt, Rain Mask, Lilac Stripe, and Glintshell. I'm going a big patrol because we have a lot of cats and I don't want to be streaming forever. Ashleep is trailing behind the patrol when there is a mighty clatter of stones from below them. They look around wildly, just in time for the world to tip upside down. There are 5 other cats here. Please save Ashleep. As Glintshell rarely has time for patience with other cats, they tell Ashleep harshly that they don't have time for some idiot who got stuck. Why did no one else help Ashleep? Glintshell. Lady Rip, you gonna have a good date? That art's always really cute. Sometimes Fennekin feels alone, even in a crowd of other cats, but not here and now, not with Lady Rip. Adorable. Let me double check. Yeah, mass extinctions are on. Crow Freckle, Fur Spring, Shard Ember. Hello, Badger. Before they know it, they're tired firstly, returning home with nothing to show for it. Bluffstreak, Fallow Shade, and Inigo. Inigo has to settle a dispute between Bluffstreak and Fallow Shade. Inigo really reminds the patrol to focus on their Star Dam jobs and stop quarreling like kittens. Chive Dawn. Practice new fighting techniques. Both cats have a nice practice session. Hi, Antlerstock, please be okay. Hello, Shrew. We catch it. Yeah, we can try to do some more solo patrols to try to trigger some dangerous stuff. I just don't want to find more hidden mates. Also, please don't die. I really like you. Spider-Joy bolts back to camp, yelling a warning. Thank you. Ray, Badger set. Ever so alone on their solo patrol, Ray carefully sniffs around the mouth of the burrow, but the scent change is unmistakable. A new Badger occupant has moved in. Creeping forward, belly flat in the dirt, they manage just enough a glimpse to confirm the Badger's presence. Heart-pounding, Ray sprints back to camp to warn everyone. Grey root. Hello, loner. Goodbye, loner. Scent of a mouse. Catches the mouse. Piper arch. Nice spot to sun themselves. Piper arch stretches, claws digging into the ground as they soak up all the warmth into their muscles. Thunderstar. Was it sent by StarClan? Definitely distracts them from the hunt, but Thunderstar uses the time by themselves to put their thoughts in order. Time for their ancestors. Now they need to figure out what to do next. Hey, StarClan, what you guys up to? You're fighting with Jaffa. Tumblefur wants to speak to old friends. Orielflex worried about the clan. Why are you disappointed in the baby? Bracken Valley is disappointed in Tetra Stripe. So am I. You're judging Snipped Apple. You're sad seeing how the clan has changed. Shaded Spirit is worried about the cats in the dark forest. Laburnum is feeling sassy. Green Curl accidentally found themselves in Crow Freckles' dreams the other night. Interesting. I'm gonna finish patrols with Goose Lotus. We have too many cats, but I'm gonna proceed anyway. I can't just leave them. Okay. We didn't save them, but at least we tried. And let's go patrol. I mean, let's time skip. There are births and deaths. Inigo got their paw stuck in a two-leg trap, and while they eventually escaped, their leg is heavily injured. The weather has been bad lately, and NASCAR can feel it in their bones. Chloe's bruises are gone. Chloe finds a rogue named Lavender who joins the clan. The rogue decides to take on a more clan-like name and is now called Lavender Water. Before I scroll down to see who potentially died or had babies, I will drink water based on that name. What does Lavender Water look like? I wanna look at that before I see all the pain. Ooh, pretty. She's 22. She's 20 moons old, compassionate, good fighter, and unfortunately has a dark forest affinity. But like, everything else looks fine. Former rogue, live on their own territory, but is chased out by something. Eventually found the clan. She's so pretty. She does look like Garlic Spirit. Looks like she's covered in Cheeto dust or some clay. She's pretty. Thank you, Chloe. Oh no. Guys? Chloe found a rogue named Lavender who joins the clan. The rogue decides to take on a more clan-like name and is now called Lavender Heather. Chloe and Shadow Merc are then killed by a gang of rogues. Is that Lavender Water's former friends that are mad that we took her? She was chased out by rivals? Was this a betrayal? I guess we'll have to keep an eye on them. Did we take in a little war criminal? She does have a dark forest affinity. Lavender was running. Hazy Flick no longer has frostbite. Sadie Curl's caught outside the clan territory. Edelweiss no longer has green cough. Tin Man doesn't have white cough. Jules Whisker died of green cough. Jules Whisker. Ashleep was fighting with someone in J-Clan. Ashleep saved Thunderstar from a fox and was barely even hurt. A bit scraped up, but better than claw marks. Greyroot got Holly from Lilac Stripe. Mouse Snout was murdered! Fennekin was seen touching noses of a rogue. Spiredroid and Ray are particularly shaken by grief. Some of the goldenrod went bad. Who didn't like Mouse Snout? Who murdered Mouse Snout? I need to put on the dead. I mistyped mouse. Okay, so who has a red bar? Who did it? Who murdered the baby? I'm so mad. That was a high dislike. Is there any red bars? Glintshell is my current suspect. So I think there's no red bars. So I'm thinking it might be Glintshell or Rain Mask, unfortunately. And I'm gonna have to check in the code. I will check after stream. That... We just lost 4 cats in 1 moon. Mouse Snout, murdered by someone unknown. You're 17 moons old. I can't check their bio if it says it was murdered by an unknown killer. That's only in Life Gen. Shadow Merc murdered by rogues. Another one of Antlerstock's kids. Jules Whisker died from green cough. Chloe surprised to find themselves walking in stars. 175 moons old and murdered by rogues. I'll put who the killer was in a pinned comment with some spoiler warnings. I'm not okay. He wasn't an usually strong fighter too, so I can't imagine it was a fight. Thunderstar is rethinking their life choices. Snipped Apple saw a kitty pet. Tin Man is feeling down. Your apprentice just got murdered. Goose Lotus is wondering if they could borrow some cat mint. Someone did just die of green cough. Tetrastripe, dude. Who are we sabotaging? Let's see. Let's go with these two. Hello. Catrick lies for their teeth. Shard Ember plans to visit the medicine cat. Are you gonna talk to Goose Lotus? I'm gonna send you out with Goose Lotus and see what happens. Moss is getting old. Fun, they just get Moss, so they don't really talk. O7s is like a salute, so like rest in peace type thing. Spiredroid jumps around on patrol. Yeah, Ashleep saved Thunderstar from a fox right after Ashleep was seen arguing with a J-Clan cat. Inigo wants to compliment Glintshell's fighting techniques. Please don't be the murderer, Glintshell. You're very suspicious. Ares rushed Shad all night at Shadow Merc's vision. So did Antlerstock. Bluffstreak is playing a prank on Dawn. Icy Pelt plans to visit the medicine cat. Chive misses the warmth that Mouse Snout brought into their life. I'm so sad. First Spring saw a pair of 2 legs near camp today. Hazy Flick prays that Mouse Snout is safe in Star Clan. Ashleaf is sparring with some clanmates. Is that what I said by accident? I'm not gonna read it out loud, but oops. Dawn is daydreaming. Rainmask is listening to the woes of a fellow clanmate. Edelweiss reassures an apprentice who's nervous to go on patrol. Piper Arch is wondering what the inside of a two-legged den looks like. Fennekin's craving the taste of vole. Cliff / daydreams about slaughtering every cat they despise. Do you actually despise anyone right now? Just out of curiosity. I still have dead on. Do you actually dislike anyone to a decent amount right now? Sadie curl a bit. Nothing big in this clan. Might be cats in other clans, probably apprentices. I'm half joking. I said lavender heather instead of lavender water. Whoops. Crow Freckle is looking forward to today. Ray wants to get to know Fennekin. Lady Rip is daydreaming. Lavender water! Looking around camp with wonder. Hello, I think you just brought a bunch of rogues that want to murder us. Sparrow Ice is purring warmly. Glint Shell wants to get to know Rainmask better. You two are the murder suspects right now. You and Rainmask are the ones that had the highest dislike for Mouse Snout. Fallow Shade is feeling a bit ill. Grey Root almost got lost near some two-legged nests. Your holly looks very pretty on you. Lilac Stripe is thinking about a strange two-legged object. Honestly, if they're, like, trying to get to know each other at this point, I might, like, if it is one of them, I might say that they work together. Oh, may also be trying to frame Rainmask. Very interesting. Hollypot asked their mentor why snakes don't have legs. Very good question. Sadie Curl's in quite the mood today. Figaro hopes their legacy will continue after their death. NASCAR wonders how Mouse Snout is doing. Not good. Makwa is complaining about being cold. Not a murder couple. They're 54 moons old and 16 moons old. So no murder couple. Let's send them out together, though. Hello, Galaxy Clan. Rainmask approaches the other patrol first, calling out a greeting and then remarking on a recent battle between Galaxy Clan and one of the other clans. Rainmask compliments the Galaxy Clan cats on their battle prowess. Furs Spring, Spirejoy, and Lavender Water. Lavender Water starts telling the story of their ancestors. It keeps the cats' minds off the sore pads and the sharp stones they walk on. Very interesting story to be telling right when your rogue friends or enemies or whatever just killed a bunch of us. Ray, Ares Rush, Edelweiss. Ares Rush needs to settle a dispute between Ray and Edelweiss. Skillface moves it over. Icy Pelt, Holly Paw, and Catrick. Okay, I'm gonna proceed on this. There's a dog chasing a cat. Halloween! Icy Pelt stays hidden and goes to the cat while the rest of the patrol lure the dog away. Halloween joined the clan. Halloween! I still have it set to filter by def. It's hello, you're 111 moons old, you're sneaky, you're a great storyteller, and you're a lore keeper. Hello, Halloween. You used to wander the world aimless and free, but always alone. I don't care if it's not Halloween yet. I love Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Halloween, 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 Halloween. Let me filter by rank again. Chive can go with Left Streak and Lilac Stripe. I'm not going to send you out on a date because every time Chive goes out on a date, they end up stuck in a snowstorm. Desperate screams from a nearby lake. Birdie Steep! How old are you, Birdie Steep? Hi, Birdie Steep. You're 259 moons old. How fun. You have head damage. Hi, Birdie Steep. That's a really cute name. In this clan we call home, everyone hail to the Star Clan song. Old man. Piper Arch, Halloween, and Sparrow Ice. Small Dog. Halloween hisses at the small dog and the rest of the team back them up. The nerve breaks and it runs. Thank you, Halloween. Lady Rip, you can get on a date. Rabbit on the other side of the J-Clan border. Maybe don't make an enemy with J-Clan. I have seen that, the This is Halloween Dark Forest map. No hesitation, and coming face to face with a J-Clan cat. After a short tussle, Fennekin flees back over the border and limps their way home. Fennekin got a torn pelt, and J-Clan relations have worsened. Great date, guys. Antler Sock, Grey Root, and Crowfreckle. Crowfreckle, please, no, you're the sibling I like. Their clanmates come running at their yowls, and Crowfreckle is soon freed, shaken but unharmed. Thank you. Thank you, Antler Sock and Grey Root. Dawn, Ashley, Thunderstar. Old Badger set. And we put loose rocks in front of it. I love how that text is always like, they come up with a great plan, even though it's the plan they've been using, like, all year. Hazy Flick, Fallow Shade. Loner, Healing Skills. We did just lose a medicine cat. Hello. Minnie! We already have 2 pages of cats, it's fine. Minnie! Troublesome Den Builder. Wandering Loner. Used to offer help. Guys, Minnie! Minnie Mouse. No, we just lost a mouse! We just lost Mouse Snout and we got Minnie! Guys, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. The game is laughing at me. Mouse Snout sent her to us. With her mouse tools. Mouse lives on through her. Replacement Mouse Snout. And they're both med cats. Don't say don't worry, I still have Squirrel. How dare you? Clan Jen went, sorry for killing your first mouse, have another one. Nice spot to sun themselves. Sunlight feels great. And we get goldenrod. I think that's what that said. Well, time to time skip. I immediately filled our clan back up with cats. And they're both, like, yellowish. I see births and deaths. Spider Joy finally feels more like themselves. Their shock is gone. First Spring announced that they're expecting kits. We're not gonna get to see the kits in this stream. I'm sad. Edelweiss received a present, Rice Rocks from Crowfeckle. Tin Man has yellow cough. Cliff Splash got rid of their frostbite. Cliff Splash has white cough. Ashleap has healed from their scrapes. Aries Rush has green cough. No! Snipdapple died of yellow cough. I was really liking him. He was doing really good. Glint Shell misstepped and slipped from a rock, spraining their paw. Ray feels better and isn't suffering from shock. Fennekin's pelt is looking better. Oh, Hollypop fell from a cliff and somehow survived, though not without breaking their leg. Lay back down, Yoshi. He was doing so good. First Spring buries their nose and snipped out. Wait. Oh no. Guys. Guys. That's horrible. That is horrible. They announced kits and he immediately died. That is horrible. Snipdapple has taken their place in StarClan. All the raspberry went bad. Icy Pelt is deputy. Bubbling Mark's sister is deputy. Guys, I'm so sad. Like, look at this. First Spring announced that they're expecting kits. They snapped that this doesn't mean they're incapacitated. They aren't moving their nest yet. Snipdapple dies of yellow cough. I'm so sad. He was doing so good as deputy. I'm so sad. And his adopted kid might be a murderer, by the way. Thunderstar is finding the responsibility of leadership to be quite the heavy burden. Icy Pelt is feeling excited. So at least Icy Pelt seems to be enjoying the position she's in. But that is sad. That is so sad. Tin Man wants to get to know Glint Shell better. Is it because their dad just died, or is it because you are suspicious that Glint Shell might have done something? Minnie is checking up on the Warriors. Goose Lotus is checking up on the Warriors. Tetrastripe is playing a prank on Antler Stock. 1 second. Mom just got home, but we are close to finishing stream anyway, so this should be fine. Sorry if there's any background noise. Tetrastripe is playing a prank on Antler Stock. Catrick is craving the taste of rolls. Shard Ember saw a kitty pet. Spiredroid tries to set a good example for younger cats. Halloween also doing the same. Nico is giving advice to Hollypaw. Aries Rush regrets not eating the bird on the fresh kill pile earlier. Antler Stock is eavesdropping on Greyroot. Bluffstreak is doing their best to learn clan customs. Chive is batting at their tail. First Spring calms himself down by thinking how StarClan will see to things. Hazy Flick scorns the idea of needing help from anyone. Ashleap purrs contently at the thought of their clanmates being happy. Dawn feels at peace. Rainmask is thinking about Blizzard Hair. Edelweiss tries to set a good example for younger cats. Piper Arch almost got lost near tree-leg nests. Fennekin wants to critique Bluffstreak's fighting techniques. Cliff Splash is wondering what the inside of a two-leg den looks like. Crowfreckle is thinking wistfully about the past. Yeah, Antler mentored Icy Pelt. Ray wonders how Hollypaw is doing. Probably not good. They broke their leg. Lady Rip talks to the bugs that crawl around camp. That... Okay then, Lady Rip. Lavender Water is grooming away. Sparrow Ice is eavesdropping on Fallowshade. Glint Shell saw a two-legged kit playing with a dog. Oh wait, you're injured. That probably makes sense why they were keeping an eye on you. Fallowshade almost got lost near a two-legged nest. Greyroot wants to compliment Glint Shell's fighting techniques. Lilac Stripe is creating the taste of frog. Hollypaw is giving some advice to Catrick. You broke your bone. Tin Man mentored Mouse Snout. She's stress grooming. Birdie Steep is snoring loudly in their sleep. Sadie Curl is being pestered by fleas. Figaro got lost outside camp for a bit. NASCAR is telling a rather tall tale to anyone who will listen. Makwa woke up on the wrong side of the nest. I'm gonna do big patrols because Mom got home and I'm trying to end stream soon. So, Icy Pelt, Antler Sock, Dawn, Spirejoy, Chive, Crowfreckle. Viper Clan sent us straight into the territory. We find a lost Viper Clan apprentice, and Icy Pelt chuckles and guides the cat back to their own territory. Two-thirds of the mob have siblings as deputies now. Shard Ember, Lilac Stripe, Left Streak, Thunderstar, Lavender Water, and Greyroot. Might be a good chance the cats to practice new hunting techniques. Everyone has a nice practice session, picking up a good selection of new tricks to try out their next hunting patrol. Fennekin, Ashleep, Hazy Flick, Ray, Edelweiss, Catrick. I didn't even comment on the new rye stalks. They look nice. Ghost Stories. Patrol is successful. Halloween, Rain Mask, Fallowshade, Sparrow Ice, Piper Arch, and Lady Rip. Old Badger set. Lady Rip decides to stake out with the patrol. Good job. We're running into so many badgers. Minnie, Goose Lotus. Asks Minnie if they consider taking on another apprentice. Minnie just got here. We get Bettany and Tansy. And on to the last time skip, and then stream will be ending. I see births and deaths. I'm scared. I'm hoping it's just about fur spring. Minnie wonders if they might need to consult with a medicine cat from another clan. Inigo's mangled leg has become infected. NASCAR is no longer suffering from joint pain, but they did scrape at their paw pads while strengthening camp walls. Fur spring is unsure how many kids she'll have. Time to settle into the nursery, make sure everything is perfectly prepared. Hazy Flick has gotten a running nose. Ashleep was seen taking food from a two-leg. Greyroot was caught outside clan territory. Goose Lettuce prepares a soothing mix of herbs for Birdie Steep, who has been complaining at their head pain. Minnie found a thorn in their nest, and some of the Bettany went bad. We're not going to be able to see the babies before stream ends. That's going to be a next year thing. Quickly, let's glance at everyone. Thunderstar is pondering recent dreams they had, perhaps from StarClan. This is another StarClan dream you're having, bud. Icebell is thinking about how awful kitty pet food must taste. Tin Man is checking up on the warriors. Minnie is drying some herbs. Goose Lettuce is showing the kits herbs by taking them on adventures in the territory. We don't have kits. Tetra Stripe wishes to break up a stickingly loving lovey-dovey couple. I don't think these guys are lovey-dovey. Let's go with these ones. That's the wrong cat. There we go. Catrick is reminiscing about Quimby. Shard Ember tries to set a good example. Spirejoy is feeling unappreciated. Halloween tries to set a good example for younger cats. Inigo wants to compliment Crowfreckle's fighting techniques. Snipped Apple died of yellow cough, guys. Aries Rush is feeling a little ill. Antlerstock is wondering if they would be a good swimmer. Bluffstreak is sparring with some clanmates. Chive is learning more about Blizzard Hair. Fur Spring is thinking about how awful kitty pet food must taste. Hazy Flick is giving some advice to Hollypaw. Ashleep tries to set a good example for younger cats. Dawn wants to get to know Hazy Flick better. Rain Mask wonders at all that NASCAR has seen and done. Edelweiss tries to set a good example for younger cats. Piper Arch wants to compliment Faloshade's fighting techniques. Fennekin wishes others would stop thinking they're soft because of their past. Cliff Splash is thinking about how awful kitty pet food must taste. Crow Freckle is sparring with some clanmates. Ray is feeling gloomy. Lady Rip is daydreaming. Lavender Water is feeling unappreciated. Sparrow Ice wants to get to know Aries Rush better. Glint Shell is craving frog. Fallowshade saw a kitty pet rolling around a two-legged garden. Grey Root wonders how Shard Ember is doing. Lilac Stripe is sparring with some clanmates. Hollypaw wants to get to know Tetra Stripe better. Please don't do that, unless you want to become a mediator later. Birdie Seep wistfully thinks about their soft kitty pet nest. Sadie Curl's playing a prank on Icy Pelt. Figaro is feeling nervous. NASCAR is playing a prank on Inigo. Mako is complaining about their nest being rough. And let's do patrols. Spirejoy, Icy Pelt, and Lavender Water. Viper Clan sent again. Cat yowls a warning again, and dog. Thankfully, no one is hurt. Can you guys stop coming into our territory with dogs? Let's send Thunder out on a solo. Oh! Thunderstar snarls at the rogues, outnumbered but not cowed. They throw themselves at the intruders with such ferocity and fury that the rogues are taken aback. Alarmed by the lack of fear and self-preservation of the clan cat, the rogues freeze. Thunderstar sees their opportunity to run and takes it, racing back towards camp to gather more warriors in return. I was so concerned we were about to just have a rogue killing all the lives event that we had back in, like, Ash Clan with Garlic Star. But yeah, good job, Thunder. Rain Mask, Halloween, and Chive. Fat Rabbit on the other side of the Viper Clan border. Leaves for the rabbit and promptly trips over a rock. The rabbit hops away and picks them up to see a Viper Clan cat watching them. They turn away and report it to the leader. Piper Arch, Lady Rip, and Lilac Stripe. 2 kids from Galaxy Clan playing close to the border. As Lady Rip goes over the step of the border with Piper Arch to retrieve the kits and bring them to their clan, they stop as they hear a Galaxy Clan patrol shouting for the kits. Lady Rip is relieved to see that they will be safe with their own clan, resume their patrol. The patrol doesn't realize that the Galaxy Clan cats saw them cross the border and now look upon their departing backs of fury. So, we'll have to see if there are any kits at Moon 120 of Galaxy Clan, but that's something to note. Bluffstreak, Edelweiss, and Shard Ember. Shard Ember suggests this might be a good chance to practice new hunting techniques. Much easier to practice pouncing when there's clanmates to pounce on, plus it never fails to descend into a game. Hiding, pounce, hide, ambush, swat, bap, 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 hide, pounce. That's adorable. Only Zeus can strike down Thunderstar, no one else. Hazy Flick, Fennekin, and Ray. Hazy Flick admits they think they had a vision from StarClan. No one can make sense of the vision. Catrick, Dawn, Ashley. A lot of barking and commotion. Silently creeps towards the nose. They discover several dogs gnawing on a deer carcass with their 2 legs shouting at them in apparent anger. The 2 legs grab the dogs and drag them away, their whine softly disappearing in the distance. Catrick can't help but feel thankful to the dogs. MossClan will eat well for several days to come. Thank you, dogs. Fallowshade, Crow Freckle, and Antlerstock. Large Rat. We catch it. Grey Root, Sparrow Ice. Red Fox. Cats are smaller, but they outnumber the fox, if only by a little. And we get it. Goose Lotus and Minnie. If Minnie asks Goose Lotus if they remember a particular story the elders are fond of. Minnie, you just got here. Gooselotus probably knows everything, and we got Catmint. So yeah, that is year 22 of MossClan. Sorry for the rush at the end. Thunderstar finally lost 1 life, and it was to lightning of all things. Unfortunately, Snipped Apple died of yellow cough, and the same moon that he died, his mate announced that she's having kits, so that is horrible. We'll start next year's streams with kits though, so that's nice. Icy Pelt is the new deputy, so she'll be getting art. Tin Man is sick right now. Has yellow cough. Please don't die. Minnie is a new medicine cat, but our other medicine cat, Mouse Snout, got murdered by someone. I'll have to check after stream. I'm gonna walk the dogs first, so wait a little bit for me to put up who is the murderer in the chat in the comments. But yeah, that is a there's rogues. We might have started the J Clan Viper Clan war. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna end stream now. Sorry for the rush at the end, and I'll see you next time. Peace.